Hi, this is Sonia. This is a message for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or you could be a cross watcher watching this, and it could be a message for you. Also, if you just felt drawn to this message, it could be for you as well. So what I'm looking at, one thing if I wanted to mention is that what I like to look at is the external story and then the internal story, because what we see in our world around us is a reflection of our inner world within us. So I'll look at both aspects of it during the reading. So what I'm showing is that you're wishing or wanting something with the wishing well reversed, but the message is that it now is not the time to force it. Don't force it. And it's clarified by the Queen of Cups reverse, or Queen of Emotions reverse, which is a card for you. And that is like you have this temptation to try and manipulate the situation so that you'll get the result you're looking for, or people, if it's like you want people to be a certain way or do something a certain way. And the next card we got is Flying, and that one's reversed as well, which talks about how that sometimes there's time to take action and sometimes there's time to like take a step back and wait. And that's what that card is telling you to do. So this is what you're wishing for with the Star reversed. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. This, though, is indicating that you need healing first, and is also like you can't have it just yet, basically. This is also clarified with the Nine of Materials. So, and the Nine of Materials, like she looks like she's basically free, and a lot of times it can represent like being independent and being independent and successful without needing anyone. So I'm thinking that, sorry, I was going to look and see if there's anything else in this book regarding, because every deck is a little bit different. Yeah, it's basically like finding your independence, security, and stability within yourself. So it's like before you do anything, say anything, try and go after what it is that you're looking for. You need to do that, okay? Now, I'm showing that we got the desert as the first archetype card. And this is where I feel like you're feeling right now. You feel like you're in the desert right now with the Five of Voices. And the Five of Voices talks about mental conflict. I mean, you can tell from the picture how they like, this girl looks torn into directions, and it's basically like a lot of mental conflict going on in that card. And let's see, the next card, I'm going to go there too because it's the Healer. Like I said, it's indicating that you need some healing before you can have what you're looking for. Now, one thing, one of the first cards out to clarify that Healer card, it's showing that what you're looking for is basically right there, right in your midst, in front of you. But you're looking at all this sadness, the empty cup, and so you can't see it. So it's like you can't have it, you can't see it, but that's because of something within you, with the way your perception of how you're viewing things. And it's actually causing you to not have this start, this like stableness, security, this start that you're looking for. And you feel like we've got the Seven of Inspiration. So what I'm getting is like you feel like you're fighting, you're like defending yourself. You're trying to push away, like this darkness is trying to close in on your light, and you're trying to push it away, push away the darkness as it's closing in on you. I am showing though that you will have a victory over this, like this struggle. Now, the victory that you're going to have is you're going to have like all this creativity, inspiration. And when we're in that creative mindset, that's like the mindset when you're really connected with your intuition. And you feel it's like a joy, a contentment. You're really in the moment, in the now, like knowing with what you're doing when you're creating. So now you're tempted basically to go out and manipulate the situation or people to have what you want. And what I'm showing is that you need to listen, okay? So what I'm getting is that you have a tendency, and there's two different ways that you could have this tendency. You're either spewing out a bunch of bull crap at people, okay, like saying too much that's not authentic to who you are, or you are quiet, not saying anything, like you're closing up your throat chakra, okay, you're not saying anything that's authentic to who you are. Like there's two ways of manipulating. You can be manipulating with your words or the lack of them, okay? And I'm showing that this is causing you to feel like you're out in the cold, and that by listening, it's actually going to help it reverse. So what are you listening to? So this is where I'm getting like the twofold message. I'm showing that you need to listen to your true self, and then also there may be people around you that you need to listen to and understand. I'm going to read you this is the overall energy for the reading. It says, be candid. And you can see he's got like, Ganesha is holding on to his throat chakra right there. I'm going to read you that message. I'm just going to read it right now. Just a sec. So this message says, be candid. It is essential to express your truth even at the risk of standing out. The situation at hand is asking you to express your thoughts. In the past, you have tried to maintain peace by staying quiet or swallowing your words. Have faith that open and honest communication can bring resolution to the situation. If you are not sure where you stand, since this card is about communication, it may indicate that someone's words have created a moment of clarity. Be willing to communicate your concerns clearly. Remember to be open to others' views or arguments. Let your emotions flow without trying to block them while looking at your decisions and solutions. Ganesha prompts you to be wary of coming across as rough or uncaring when you communicate or your concerns and ideas to others. Before you express yourself, take a deep breath and think about what you're going to say. Convey your thoughts in an understandable, brief, and well thought out manner. Teal represents the throat chakra, which represents both speaking and listening. The throat chakra is a gateway for the higher spiritual realms. When your throat chakra is activated and balanced, there is a diminished chance of miscommunication, misunderstandings. You are able to express yourself as a spiritual being. You are a good communicator, speaking honestly and from the heart, as well as being a good listener. You are able to ask for what you want and need from others. You are able to express yourself individually and creatively. Your relationships are based on truthful communication and true intimacy. This card invites you to create emotional balance, stability in your life. Okay. So what I'm showing is that this has been a cycle in your life. I'm showing that we've got the wheel and then the Six of Voices. So this has been something like a pattern that you've continued to do in your life, where you're either hold back or you fly off the handle, one or the two, but you're not communicating in an authentic way about what you really feel and what you really want. And what you're being asked to do is basically to listen to yourself. You like really need to go within and find out what it is you're truly feeling and truly wanting, so that when you express yourself, you're not attacking or trying to get people to like you. So either way, I'm showing that it's gonna take like a lot of strength for you to be able to do that. You're either afraid of hurting another person, you're afraid of them judging you. There's different things I'm showing there, but it could be that you're needing to communicate to someone who is a Taurus specifically, but I'm showing that you need to work on this, like work on listening to yourself and expressing yourself, like what you really feel. Before, if you feel any intense emotions rise up, ask yourself what it is you're feeling. Like, pay attention, be the observer, take a step back, and really feel what you're feeling before you communicate what it is that you're feeling. This is about, the Hierophant can be about commitments and institutions, but in this card you can see she's sitting like on this rock by herself, and she's like higher. It's like getting a higher understanding. It's like connecting to the universe, your higher power, whatever you want to call it, to be able to get that understanding. Now, by doing that, that's how you're going to be able to start getting what you want in life, like your dreams, whatever dreams that you have. I'm showing that there's, with the Six of Emotions here, it's like you need to let go of this toxic cycle that you've been in over and over again. I've got the Ten of Swords here, or the Ten of Voices in this deck, and it's reversed, meaning like you're having a really hard time letting go. You have like this nostalgia, and it's almost like a nostalgia for pain, if that makes any sense. Like if you're not in pain for so long, then you feel like you need to feel it again. It's like an addiction. And that is where we come into this situation that I'm seeing here. So not only is this coming back for you to address this way that you communicate what you want, you also have someone coming in that you need to communicate with what you really want, because I'm showing them coming back. Okay. You got the card of the Pilgrim. So like, this is like your little journey that you're going on, that you're learning from. Okay. You're going to have someone come back, and they're full of shit, basically. It's like what I'm seeing. We've got the Seven of Voices upright. Okay. And when it's this way, it's like an illusion to you. You can't see it, but when it's like this, like you can see the ugly face on the top. You know what's underneath of this offer, or this whatever this person is saying or doing. And the pilgrim, or the journey, is basically to not go on the journey with them because you don't really want it, is what I'm seeing. And the reason why, see, we've got the Kiss here is the last archetype card. So this is like, you probably have someone coming in, and what they have to offer is like sensual. That's what this is about, like sensual touch, kiss, sex. Um, and you like that touch, kiss, sex, but it's not everything that you want. Like it's almost like it makes you feel like that longing for more, like emptiness. Okay. And what I'm showing is that you need to have the strength. It could be with a Leo. Basically, to not build with this person. We've got the Three of Pentacles, but this is what you know about the situation right here. It's empty of love. It's going to leave you feeling like you have nothing, like lack of abundance. And underneath the surface, it's just air. Like there's nothing there. There's no substance to it. And this situation is basically coming into your experience so that you can practice getting clear on what you really want and what you really feel and expressing it. It's to help you open up your throat chakra. And I remember that, like, in one of your readings not too long ago, there was some stuff in there about the throat chakra, but I don't remember exactly what it said without going back and listening to it. So it's pretty straightforward message that you got here. So that's all I have for you. But you can always check out the daily messages that I try and get up, because they're for all the signs. Also, if you want to understand more about how the tarot works, then there's a video down below for that too. So that's all I have for you right now. All right, and thank you to you all for liking, subscribing, and sharing too. That really helps me out.